All right, so now I want to touch on focusing on increasing your click-through rate on your thumbnails. Now, click-through rate is a very, very, very important factor that YouTube uses to rank your videos and your channel just overall in general. And if you if you can improve your click-through rate on your thumbnails, not only will that help increase your rankings on your videos in YouTube search results and suggested videos, but it'll obviously bring you, more of the views and subscribers and the easy, tangible things that we all shoot for as well. So, like I said, click-through rate is an important ranking factor that you're going to want to focus on. And the way that you can improve click-through rate is obviously by focusing on improving your thumbnails. Now, I do my thumbnails in, Canva. It's 100% free. I'm focusing on some other paid platforms and testing them out as well. But still to this day, I find Canva to be very, very easy, free alternative to any of those paid, ways of making thumbnails. And I recommend it to you. If you have another way of creating thumbnails that you find effective, more power to you. But Canva is really, really easy to create thumbnails on because you can simply drag them and drop them to the specifications. There's literally a YouTube thumbnail thing on Canva that you can just drop in. You can upload your own pictures, add your text, kind of add elements and background images and so on and so forth, make them look poppy. And these tips are all going to be focused on, across the board with your thumbnails, not just Canva. But I just wanted to recommend Canva to you because it's what I use and it's 100% free. And as always, I know we always like free. So, with that being said, you want to focus on improving your thumbnails with your colors. You want to avoid YouTube's generic colors. So that's the blacks, the reds, and the whites, essentially. The reason that you want to do that is because the entire website, not just right here, but if I was going through YouTube as a whole, the entire website is basically focused with red, black, and white. And so if I were on mobile especially, not just here on the desktop with it where it's suggesting a bunch of things to me, other contrasting colors stand out more than red, black, and white because you'll contrast with the normal colors that YouTube has going on in the website. And so you want to try contrasting colors. Contrasting colors with your thumbnails might be something like green, a blue background, maybe an orange background, or like a purple background. Colors that contrast, and this is a good example of that right here. It's got purple, green, a little bit of blue in there. That contrasts with YouTube's background. It draws attention to that thumbnail. Something to keep in mind, you want to use contrasting colors. You want to avoid the normal generic YouTube colors, like I said, that are black, red, and white, just kind of like the YouTube's logo right here. Now you want to check not just how your thumbnails stand out on desktop, but you also want to go through on mobile and check, how they look on mobile. Make sure that they look and they're popping on mobile as well. On top of checking on mobile, this is one that people overlook a lot and one that I talk about a lot in my other course, is you want to go ahead and check that a lot of people don't realize that a lot of people actually now, ever since they released the dark theme, not the majority of people, but a good number, I believe last time I checked it was like 25 to 30% of people that are on desktop are using the dark theme. And so if you want to go ahead and check your dark theme to make sure your thumbnails pop on dark theme as well, it's important to do that. So you don't want them to be too dark, but you do want them to contrast with the normal colors. And you also want to check to make sure that they pop on the dark theme. So the way that you do that is you literally click your Creator Studio thing right here and you go down to dark theme and turn it on. And all that does is make the dark theme and your background go black. So you want to make sure that your thumbnails are popping on both, the white normal one as well as the dark theme, and that's something that you're going to want to keep in mind. Another great example of how you can improve your thumbnails and increase click-through rate, which will then increase all your metrics overall and your analytics, and get you more visibility and obviously higher in suggested videos as well as just YouTube SEO and search results, is to use big, easy to read and bold text. A lot of people overlook this. First and foremost, we all know that images with text convert better than images without text. That's been long proven. We all know that. But it's important to use text that people can easily read, whether that's on mobile or that's on potentially on desktop, whatever the case is. It's important to understand that because people need to read. A lot of people look at the thumbnails more than they actually read the titles. And so you need, even if you're not spelling out your entire title in the thumbnail, it's important to put text in there that relates your video's message and will prompt people to click through, but is also easily legible so they understand what they're actually seeing. And that's a great tip as well. So all those will really help you get more clicks on your videos, which will therefore increase your views, your subs, your watch time, your session time, and people's engagement on your channel and the traffic to your channel ultimately, which obviously is a spiraling effect overall and will have YouTube suggest you more to people in suggested videos, as well as rank you higher in search results, which is the YouTube SEO tip that we all basically should be implementing. So focus on increasing your click-through rate on your thumbnails and make sure that they pop and they're easy to read and people want to click them. And you can't get views, subs, watch time, or any of that if people aren't clicking on your videos. So focus on your click-through rate with your thumbnails.